I want to make it very clear where I stand. Black Lives Matter. Period. I haven't been posting on YouTube for the last couple months, and I explained in my last video I've been having chronic pain. But I watched Tamara Woods' video yesterday, and I'll link it below. I realized that by not posting, by being silent, is a statement in itself, and that's not what I believe. That's not my statement. I just want to say that if I offended anyone or made them feel like they were just hanging in the wind by themselves, I am so sorry, and I promise to do better. For those of you who feel helpless like I do, these are some ways you can help. Now, I've been making a lot of phone calls, and I know phone calls for introverts, and a lot of us writers are introverts and shy, and I have phone phobia. I can't call the pizza guy. I make my husband do it, and he actually has phone phobia too, so ordering pizza is an ordeal in our house. Get over it. That's all I can say. It's easy. And even if it wasn't easy, get over it. It's got to be done. And the reason why phone calls are so important is because this is how they tally. This is how they know representatives, organizations. This is how they know, they gauge people's interests in causes. And if you don't call, they take that as a statement. It means that you don't care enough to call, to make the phone call, so therefore it couldn't be that important to you, and you don't want to be that person, because this is important. It's important to all of us. So make calls. There are plenty. Do your research. There are plenty of, I'll link some of them below, but there are plenty of places that you can call, your local representatives, causes. However you want to get involved, get involved. And the phone calls are not that scary. If you do have the phobia like me, I was pretty terrified actually, but I did it anyway. And it's not bad, because they're expecting your call, especially in this time and what's happening. They're expecting your call. Do not get intimidated by something like that. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. You can protest, and I know a lot of people, because COVID is happening, so a lot of people are immune compromised and they can't. But for those of you that can, just be safe, you know, wear masks, gloves, whatever you need to do to stay safe, but get out there and protest. Protests make a difference, and if you're able to go out, do it. And they are every day. I don't know about where you guys are, but in Los Angeles, they are every day. It's like a full-time job. You can tweet, you can retweet, you can Instagram, you can get as much information as you can get out there, or things that are happening in your local community. Use your social media as a way to get the message out. Social media is a really great tool right now for getting information out there fast and keeping people accountable. Because this is it, guys. This is the moment. It feels different this time. And maybe it is because of the pandemic, because we can go out every day, we can make this our full-time jobs. But being isolated at home also gave us time to think and to reflect. So when George Floyd got murdered, it was the tipping point, and it gave us rage. But maybe this rage and this fight will finally end what should have ended thousands of years ago. And who knows, maybe 2020 won't go down in history as the worst year to ever exist. Maybe it'll go down as the year that we finally saw change. But no matter what, do not give up the fight. I just read on Instagram that this isn't a moment, this is a movement. And we have to keep moving. I will never stop fighting. I will always be an ally, and you can always count on me to stand with you. I'm going to link as many links as I can below. Thank you for listening, and this is where I stand.